Hi guys, Lisa. I'm doing the tag video that Derry Carpenter did on the 40 question witchy tag. Don't mind that there. I actually got stung. Look at that. Yeah, it turned into a scab. I got stung. I was outside and I felt this thing hit me in the face. I'm like, ow, shit, what was that? And it started stinging. Then I felt it and it turned into like a little blister thing. I'm like, ouch. So then I saw it, there was like this little black dot in it. So obviously I squeezed it out and then this like little thing about this big came out. I thought, shit, a bloody bee's just whacked me. Yeah, sorry, I just had to pause it there because my son decided he wants to go flying in. I've dyed my hair. But yeah, that a bee just went boom, whacked me in the face. I'm like, what the hell was that? But yeah, anywho, I'm going to do the 40 question witchy tag. If you see me looking up, it's because I'm looking at the questions. I had to have Derry message me them. So here we go. Here we go. Right, question 1. What kind of witch are you? I'd say I'm eclectic, basically. I used to be Wiccan many years ago, say about 20 years ago. And then after about a year and a half or something, it didn't really gel with me. So then I turned to paganism. I'm definitely still pagan. So yeah, I do hoodoo. So I would say I'm more into root work now, so maybe a root worker. I'd go for a root worker, but I'm very eclectic, so I do all kinds of stuff basically. How did you discover your path? Like I said, 20 years ago, I didn't really discover it. I've always been the way I am. I've always been witchy basically since I was very little. My mum says I used to pick up sticks and turn them into wands and make magical potions with flowers and water, and used to tell my mum it's a love potion, perfume for her. Used to do stuff like that. So yeah, so I didn't really discover it. I probably just born that way. I don't know. How long have you been practicing? Like I said, 20 years or so. So like I'm 34 now, and I started. Oh my eye! Hold on a minute. Sorry. Yeah, about 20 years. I started when I was 14, I'm 34 now, so yeah, about 20 years. Question 4, what tradition do you follow? I've already spoke about that. I do hoodoo, so root work. That's what I do at the moment. Are you solitary or in a coven? I've never been in a coven, I've always been solitary, a solitary practitioner. I love working alone. I don't think I could work with a coven, because I don't think I'd gel with that actually. Right, number 6. Do you practice divination of any kinds? I do sometimes. I use oracle cards basically, but I am very intuitive. How I can do readings. Sometimes I do readings for people where I can like be talking to them and then someone's name pops in my head, or something like names or things that pop into my head and I have to say them, otherwise it'll just go round and round and round in my head and it'll just drive me insane. So one time I was talking to somebody and I mentioned the word Sylvia, and God knows what that name is, and it says this word's been going on in my head for the past 10 minutes while I've been talking to you. And she says, what word? I said the name Sylvia. She said, what the heck? She says, my nana died, my grandmother died 2 weeks ago and her name was Sylvia. So yeah, that's how I do divination basically. That's what I can do. I also do automatic writing as well, which is where you use paper and a pen and you completely clear your mind and you ask spirits to come through to you, and they come through you and write onto the paper and you ask questions. That is really good way to communicate as well with the spirits. So that's question number 6 done. Question number 7. Would you teach your children witchcraft? Yes, I would. I've actually did a spell with my son, Brandon, years and years ago. He was being bullied by somebody. And we did a spell together to stop bullying. And within 5 minutes of doing that spell, the person came, said sorry, and that's it. Never heard anything from the guy ever again. So yeah, I would teach my children. As you know, Alyssa is very witchy. She loves my herbs. She likes mixing herbs up and grinding up herbs. She's obsessed with my books. I said to her, when she's older, she can read a lot. And she can read now, but not a lot, because she's just learning. But when she gets older, I said she can read the books and learn from them if she wants to, and I will teach her as well. I've got an itch, bear with me. It's so warm. Right, number 8. Do you have a patron or matron deity? No, not at the moment. I am actually working with La Santissima Morte at the moment. She's absolutely amazing. She always helps me in need when I'm in need of anything, and she's always very protective of me. So yes, I work with her. My number 9, favourite pantheon. I do like Greek stuff, and like, I'm obsessed with Egypt, and I have no idea why. If you look here, you can see my Eye of Horus tattoo, which is also known as Eye of Ra, and that he's Egyptian, obviously, from Egypt, Eye of Ra. So yeah, I'd go with Egyptian maybe. Favourite goddess? Well, she's not really a goddess, but Santissima, she's not a goddess, she's actually a saint, so I'll go with her. Favourite god? I don't have a favourite god. If I had to go with one, I'd go with Thor, because I love that name, and I just love thunder and lightning. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what the sun sign and the moon sign means. I don't know if that means star signs or anything, but my star sign is Aquarius. So I'm going to skip 12 and 13 because that says sun sign and moon sign. I don't know what that means. So I'll just say that I'm an Aquarius. Number 14, do you have a familiar? This always chokes me up because, yes, I did have a familiar, as you know, was Lucky, which was my little puppy dog. I do see her a lot in the house. I don't see her full form, I just see her shadow in the house. Like, 1 minute I'm here and then all of a sudden I see out the corner of my eyes, like, a black, like, dog-looking figure just shoot across the room to near the television. Is where she always used to like to go, and I always sometimes feel on the bed, because she used to sleep on the end of the bed sometimes. Well, not sometimes, all the time, at night time. And I sometimes feel like movement on the bottom of the bed, where she used to sleep. So yeah, she was my familiar. So yeah, bear with me a second. Anywho, right, where was we? Hold on a minute. Reason it cut off then, and I have no bloody idea why. But anywho, right, we're now on. I went on question 14, wasn't I? Do you have a familiar? Yeah, I've already done that one. Number 15 is thoughts on the afterlife. I do believe in the afterlife. Like I said, I see spirits and stuff like that, and I do believe in reincarnation, as I've been reincarnated. God knows how many times. I used to have flashbacks of Egypt, and I don't know why. I have flashbacks of me walking near the pyramids, and then someone grabbing me and binding my wrists with rope, and I don't know why. I sometimes have flashbacks of that, and I don't know why. So yeah, strange. Maybe I was from Egypt in a former life, maybe, I don't know. Number 16, have you had any paranormal experiences? Yes. Like I said, I see spirits all the time, and if you haven't seen a video on my channel about the spirit of the ghost that was near my altar was a little girl. I've got a video on there somewhere. It's like, what's the video called now? There's a ghost near my altar, I think it's called. Something like that, anyway. Number 17, are you out of the broom closet? And how do your friends and family feel about it? I completely lost my train of thought. I had to stop the video because my mother-in-law turned up and she bought some stuff down for my son. So I think I was talking about the afterlife. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What was I talking about? I forgot. Paranormal experiences. Yeah, I've already spoke about that. So number 17 is, are you... Oh, that's it. That's what we're on. Are you in and out of the broom closet? That was it. No, definitely not. Ever since... Oh, hey up. A little butterfly just came in my house and then went out the window. Anywho, spirit maybe. Anywho, get back to the question. Broom closet, I'm a heck. No, ever since I was 14, everybody knows. My whole family knows. My mum don't care really. She always asks me to do bloody spells for her. But no, I'm definitely not in the broom closet. Number 18, what is something that inspires you? What inspires me? I don't know really. It's something that inspires me. Nothing, I don't know. Number 19, do you have an altar? Yes, I do. It's my altar to Santissima. I've got that. Number 20, hold on a minute. What is a spell that you have done? Prosperity spells and stuff like that. And they always work. My prosperity spells work for me, so that's good. Do you have a totem animal, and what is it? The raven is my totem animal. But I'm very close to wolves, and I love wolves, but I don't think it's a totem animal or anything. Number 22, favourite pagan holiday. You said I don't really celebrate the Sabbats that much anymore. But I do welcome them in, if you know what I mean. I don't know, dude, my nose is really itchy, it's my hay fever, and it don't help when people are cutting the bloody grass, does it? Favourite pagan holiday, I'd say it's Samhain, because it's Halloween, and I love Halloween, and I love summer solstice, and Beltane. Yeah, Beltane definitely, because I like dancing. I don't know, bloody nose, Maypole, I love that, dancing around that. Do you meditate? I don't get time to vape, basically. Bloody hell, hold on a minute. My nose is driving me nuts. Whew. No, I don't meditate, no, not that much. Number 24, have you gone to a psychic? No, I have never been to a psychic because I'm psychic myself. Or a healer, and I would class myself as a healer because I'm always healing people with my words of wisdom and listening to them, helping them when they have problems and stuff. So I class myself as a healer because I heal their hearts. I should actually be a therapist, I'm telling you. Everyone says that. Number 25, what witchy books have influenced you? Very much hoodoo books. I love hoodoo very much. Which books? I'd say hoodoo, voodoo spell book. I love that. I haven't got that book, but I've got it on Kindle. Is it a Kindle or is it Google Books or something like that? Anyway, any hoodoo book. What other book is it that I absolutely love? Working the Root by Star Cassas, I think how you pronounce it. And books by oh gosh, Catherine Yayin, I can't bloody pronounce her name, but I think you know what I mean. She does a voodoo spellbook and stuff like that. Anything hoodoo, basically. Any hoodoo books, I'm looking for more. Favourite witch websites? I don't really go on them that much. I just go buy my witch products off like eBay or Amazon, basically. And you can get some good stuff off there. 27, your favourite witchy movie? Hocus Pocus, Practical Magic. What other ones is there? Witchcraft, but The Craft, definitely. I love that. Everyone says, oh, you remind me of Nancy the way you are. I'm like, I'm not crazy, bitch. Oh, but yeah, I think it's just the way I am. Yeah, favourite mythological creature? It has to be the mermaids and the fairies and unicorns. Definitely them. I love that. Number 29 is favourite season. I love summer, but hay fever kills me. So yeah, I'd say summer and autumn. Favourite herb? Number 30 is favourite herb. I'd say lavender and chamomile. I love the smell of that. What other ones do I like? Lavender, chamomile, and I think rosemary. I love the smell of rosemary. I absolutely love it. Favourite gem, I'd have to say amethyst, and I love selenite crystal. Number 32 rune of your choice, the Feu, because that's what I inscribe into my candles when doing prosperity. Tarot card of your choice. I don't really read tarot cards, so I don't have one. Symbol or sigil of your choice. I love the second pentacle of Jupiter. It looks like a 2, number 2, then it turns into a 4. I use that on prosperity, for prosperity as well. Your athame, or one you want. I don't have an athame. I have a knife on my altar that I use to inscribe candles with. Your wand, I do have one, but I don't use it a lot. It's one that Karen Lee made me from a cinema stick with like gems on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. My cauldron, yes, I do have a cauldron. It's on my altar. It's a black one with a pentacle on the front. My book of shadows, yes, I do have one, but I haven't wrote in it for ages. Tower deck, I'm using, this number question 39. The tower deck that I'm using at the moment is, bear with me a second, I'll show you if I can find them. Here we are. I found it. It's the mermaid and dolphin ones. I'll just get a card out. Simplify your life, if you can see it here. This is a mermaid and dolphin card. That's the tower deck that I'm reading now. It's the mermaid and dolphins, by Doreen Virtue. And the last question is something which related you want right now. More herbs. I need some gravel root. I think I mentioned it in my other post. I need gravel root. I need alfalfa. Mainly more hoodoo herbs, basically. But and I need Hydron the Conqueror roots, definitely. And pyrite. I need some of that. I need some pyrite. I ain't got none of that. So yeah, that's all of the questions. I hope you liked it. And I tag everyone who watches this to do this video. But blessings to you all, and blessed be.